Hey my lovely YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel with me, your girl Morgan Tracy J. And today I'm actually coming with another morning coffee video, but instead of shooting it in the little morning coffee set, I decided to just grab my vlog camera and then just to start recording this because this is something that was just challenging to do. And I realized like I gotta move around, I gotta talk this out with you guys. But today I'm coming for the sis that has been waiting. Today I'm coming for the sis that has said, oh, I can't do that, I can't do this until this particular thing, or until I get more money, or until the opportunity comes, or until the man shows up, or I can't do certain things yet. And she's always waiting. I'm coming for her today. I'm coming for her edges because I want to tell you sometimes the enemy does this really good thing, little tricky thing, where he lies to us that we are waiting when the only time we have is right now. See, there were seasons I said, oh, I can't be happy yet. Oh, I can't experience that yet. Oh, I can't do that yet. I am waiting. And sometimes, you guys, I want to tell you, there were times I would say I am waiting on the Lord when really I was waiting in my fears. There was times I would say, oh, I'm waiting on God's confirmation in God's hand when God had been telling me over and over what to do. I was just waiting for the situation to get easier so I could do what I needed to do. I want to tell you, sis, sometimes some situations are not going to get easier. Some things are not going to be all smooth and gravy and then you're going to be able to go do the thing. Like some of you may want to go back to school and you're like, oh, when I get more money or when my schedule's a little more clear, and it's like, girl, it's not going to be. So I want to encourage you today, stop waiting and stop resisting the life that God keeps showing you. I don't know about you, but there were days I used to say, oh, I would love to put on that outfit, but you know what? No, I shouldn't. Oh, I would love to go eat at that place, but you know what? No, I shouldn't. You know, I would love to meet a friend and go watch that movie, but you know what? No, I shouldn't. I should just stay in my own zone, on my own routine, and do the same thing that I've been doing. But today, daughter of God, I want to tell you, there is no more need to wait. God has conquered so much in our lives for us. There are some things that you are saying you're waiting on when God has already gave you the open door opportunity and blessing to go forward in. You see, some of us are waiting to be great when the reality God has already given us his blessing and his anointing and his oil and his overflow to be great. And we're saying we're waiting on that season when really God has already blessed us. So see, right now, sis, I got to come to you today because I want to talk to you. If you're the girl who's been waiting, if you're the girl who's been saying, I can't do that because of this, you have probably been sitting in some fear. And you know what, y'all, I talk about fearlessness a lot, and I have been the girl who sat in fear as well. But I want to tell you today, there are some things you can do to break yourself out of that mode. The first thing you can do, sis, is you got to get a new revelation. You got to get a new understanding of what you're waiting on. Why are you waiting? Why do you feel you can't embrace that now? Why do you feel like you can't get up out of that slump? Why? You got to get a new revelation. You got to get a new understanding. You got to get a new clearance, a clear mindset on why you feel like you have to wait on that thing. For example, there were seasons in my life where I said I had to wait to be married to do the ministry. Oh, I have to wait to be married to do the blog, to be a leader, to be a speaker. I used to say this when really that was just something I believed, and I was sitting in the waiting. But I want to tell you, when you come against those things and you can acknowledge and get a new revelation that, oh, I can do it without the husband. I can do it before I get married because you know what? God has covered me. He is my head. He is my leader. See, you got to get a new awareness. You got to get a new revelation. The next thing is this, you got to be willing to walk away from things that do not serve you. I know we hear this all the time. Oh, if it don't serve me, I'm walking away. But I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm not just talking about people. I'm talking about even your routine. What if your routine that you do every day no longer serves you? What if your workload that you do every day no longer serves you? What if it's depleting you than actually pouring into you? What if you're starting to feel overwhelmed and having mental breakdowns and things because of the way you've been doing things? You have to be willing to look at your routine, your life, people around you, situations, and see what does not serve you. You have to be willing to do that. Once you do that, sis, the next thing you have to be willing to do is you have to be willing to remove judgment from others and yourself. This right here is pivotal. You've got to get out of the headspace of judging others and judging yourself and then what others are going to think about you. See, I want to tell you, there's times I've had to let team members go and I've had to scale back and I've been so scared inside. Or what are they going to think about me? What are they going to think about me? When really it's like, no. It don't matter what they think. You got to do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for the vision. You got to do what's best for where you're headed. So I want to tell you today, you want to remove the judgment of others off of your mind, but you also got to remove the judgment of yourself. You judge you really tough, girl, okay? You judge yourself so tough. You got to remove that, and you got to give yourself grace, and you got to allow love to rush in there. So quit thinking on what people are going to say about you. Oh, if I decide to switch up my routine, or if I decide to do this, if I decide to stop waiting and go hard for the thing God called me to go hard for, what are they going to say about me? You know what? You got to get past the judgment of others. Forget what they think. Forget how they feel. Forget what they're going to tell you, what you're right or wrong in. You got to walk in your path, and you got to let that judgment of others go. And most of all, you got to let the judgment of yourself go. You probably judge yourself really hard, and then others judge you even harder, and then you be judging others harder as well. Trust me, I've been that girl, and I still am working through not always trying to please people, and also trying to make sure that I am being pleasing to the Lord and to who Morgan is, and honoring Morgan as well. So that's something you have to work on. And this next thing I got to tell you, sis, is you've got to stop resisting yourself. There are some things in you that are actually good, girl. Like, there's a lot of great ideas you have. There's a lot of pure motives you have. But there are sometimes you resist you because you're like, oh no, that's flesh. That's not me. That's not it. Sometimes you got to quit resisting the parts of you and the words that God is giving you and the Holy Spirit is telling you. You got to stop resisting the good parts of you. Because sometimes what happens is we start trying to resist all the bad parts of ourselves, which I was the girl, drunk girl, party girl. I'd resist all those desires. And then over time, I started even resisting the good things about myself. The good things where God loved that I was a speaker. Oh, that I had the courage. The good things that I actually love to just sit with people and talk. The good things about myself, I even began to resist those. So I want to encourage you today, don't always be resisting so much, but actually flowing. I want to encourage you, if you find yourself in a lot of resistance all the time, oh, I want to do that, but then you're like, no. Oh, we should do that, but no. If you're always in a resistance, most likely you're fighting against the pull of God. You're pulling against God in the areas that He's trying to lead you and flow you in your life. So today, daughter of God, I want to encourage you. If you've been waiting, if you've been like, I am waiting on the perfect season. Oh, I'm waiting on that man. I'm waiting on that hour. Oh, I am waiting to go back to school. Oh, I'm waiting to get my finances up. Oh, I'm waiting to get the new credit score. Oh, I'm waiting to get the new car. I am waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I want to encourage you. Stop waiting. Start becoming. And also to realize the only time you have is right now. All you got is right now, sis. We don't know if we're going to be here another 24. We don't know if we're going to be here another 6 years. We don't know that. We can assume, we can hope for, we can believe. But the truth is all you got is right now. So right now is your time to get it. Right now is your time to live. Right now is your time to step up. Right now is your time to say, I'm not going to wait on happiness. I'm not going to wait on love. I'm not going to wait to be great. I'm not going to wait on opportunity. I am going to step into opportunity. I ain't going to wait on a stage. I'm going to grab my own mic. I'm not going to wait on a word. I'm going to receive my own word. Oh, I'm not going to wait on that opportunity. I'm going to receive my own opportunity. I'm going to step into some positions. Daughter of God, it's time to stop waiting. So I pray that this video blessed you. I hope that this message encourages you, because truly I am the girl that waits. I've been the girl that waits. And one time I was talking to the Lord about waiting. And He said, there's no such thing. Stop waiting. Right now, daughter, do it. You waiting on the setup. You waiting on the perfect lights. You waiting on the perfect team. You waiting on the perfect money. You waiting on all this stuff to flow in. You waiting on when y'all hit this many numbers and get this amount of money. Then y'all gonna do X, Y, and Z. And God's like, no, that's not how it works in my kingdom. You do it now. You move as if you already are. You speak those things which are not. You speak them as they are now. You do it now, and you trust me, and you watch what I do. So daughters of God, today I want to encourage you. There is no better time than right now, because that's all you got. So daughters of God, I hope this video blessed you and encouraged you. I love you so much. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube family. Check out my ministry, hisdaughterscloset.com. It's gonna bless you. I have so many goodies there, and I want you to comment down below your favorite part, your favorite takeaway, and I'll see you in my next one.